Girl, if this had happened between a couple, no one would be looking for explanations. First, we have Jungkook reacting in a rather peculiar way when Jimin started talking about Yoongi. Then we discover something Jimin did during a trip that left many wondering if there really is a simple explanation for it. But the most interesting part came later, because the tour continues to give us moments that seem too natural, too comfortable, and too special between them. We're also going to talk about an interaction where Jimin made an instinctive decision that once again showed who the first person he looks for is when he's on stage. And when we get to the end, we'll see a very special detail about Jimin that makes this whole video even more exciting. Jungkook made his feelings crystal clear when Jimin started talking about how much bigger Yoongi's physique had become. As Jimin went into detail, Jungkook couldn't help but make faces that everyone could see. He didn't need to say a word, his face said it all. He was genuinely jealous that Jimin was talking so enthusiastically about another bandmate's body. It was a very human and direct reaction, making it clear that when it comes to Jimin, Jungkook is very expressive and can't hide what bothers him. Furthermore, Jimin mentioned that he often goes running with Yoongi, and upon hearing this, Jungkook's facial expressions became even more obvious. Anyone observing closely can see that Jungkook is clearly unhappy with this situation. It's not just a funny moment, it's a sign that he feels jealous when Jimin dedicates so much time and attention to someone else's routines. Those movements with his mouth were the definitive proof that Jungkook was marking his territory right in front of us. What really matters here is how Jungkook reacts to what Jimin does. It's a dynamic we see often. When Jimin praises or spends time with someone else, Jungkook shows us his most protective and jealous side. It's not something he can hide, and even though Jimin continues speaking naturally, Jungkook's discomfort confirms that their relationship is something special and unique. Seeing these kinds of reactions makes us feel that their relationship is real, because Jungkook can't hide how much Jimin means to him in everything he does. As the group was traveling to Busan, Jimin told us something very special that happened in the car. It turns out that Jungkook slept the entire way to the hotel, and Jimin, instead of doing anything else, simply watched over him while he rested. It's such a sweet detail because Jimin recounts it with a laugh, as if it were the most natural thing in the world to be watching over his partner every second. This shows us that for Jimin, the most important thing on that trip was taking care of and being with Jungkook while he rested. It's incredible to see how Jimin enjoys these peaceful moments with Jungkook. Imagine spending hours on the road just watching the other person sleep. Only someone with a deep and genuine affection would do that. Jimin didn't need to say anything grand, he simply shared this with us with a smile, showing us that their love is built on these small, everyday actions. Seeing him so happy recounting how he spent the entire trip watching over Jungkook confirms that they are a couple who always look out for each other, no matter where they are. This moment on the way to Busan is a clear sign of how much they care for each other. While all the other members rested, Jimin kept his attention fixed on Jungkook, making sure he was alright throughout the journey. It's this kind of connection, where one watches the other while they sleep, that we Jikook fans love so much. It's clear to us that their relationship goes far beyond what we see on camera. It's a real, constant affection, full of little details that make their bond seem stronger and stronger to all of us. We're barely halfway through this tour and we already have an impressive number of moments that demonstrate the unique connection of our favorite duo, Jikook. It's incredible to see how time flies, and far from drifting apart, they continue to show us a closeness full of affection, love, and a trust that's evident at first glance. Many of these moments have been captured by the cameras of fans who follow them everywhere, and what we see in each video is something that happens naturally, without them having to plan anything in front of people. We've never had so much content of them in such a short time, and it's exciting to see how each day they give us new memories that help us better understand their bond. This abundance of moments together has made many people desperate to see what will happen next, and it's completely understandable. When you have two people who show so much affection in public, it's inevitable that you want to observe every detail of their interactions. Every look, every gesture, and every time they're close to each other are clear proof that there's a relationship between them that goes far beyond being co-workers. We are witnessing a stage where trust and mutual support take center stage, and that is precisely what makes their moments so special for all of us. For those of us who follow Jikook's story, seeing these interactions during the tour confirms something we already knew: their love is a constant in their lives. No matter the city or the fatigue of the journey, they always find a way to be together and support each other. Seeing so much evidence of their relationship, captured genuinely and without filters, fills us with a joy we can't hide. One of the most beautiful and genuine moments we've witnessed happened right on stage, and it's a clear sign of the connection between them. It all happened when Jimin, needing help with his microphone, bypassed Namjoon and went straight to Jungkook. It's a very revealing detail. Jimin trusts him completely and knows he's the first person he can turn to. With total composure, he placed the microphone in Jungkook's hand as if it were the most natural thing in the world, and the way Jungkook accepted it shows that this kind of support is something they offer all the time without hesitation. The most moving part was seeing Jungkook accept the situation with a smile as he ended up singing with two microphones simultaneously. He simply acted to help Jimin at the precise moment. Watching this scene shows us how they function as a perfect team. Even though the other members were right there on stage, for them the world shrank to that moment where their priority was taking care of each other. Jungkook is always attentive to Jimin's needs, and Jimin always knows he can count on Jungkook to solve any problem, no matter how small. This moment is the ultimate proof that Jikook always chooses each other. It's not just about a microphone, it's about the security they provide each other when under pressure or in front of thousands of people. Seeing them smile while sharing that responsibility confirms that their relationship is based on unwavering support. They have their own language, a way of communicating that allows them to understand each other with just a gesture, and that's what makes each of their interactions so important. There are moments that touch the very depths of our hearts, and what happened at the Busan show is, without a doubt, one of the most moving chapters of the entire tour. Jimin's dance teacher from the prestigious Just Dance Academy was present at the show to witness her former student command the stage in front of thousands of people in his own hometown. After the event, she couldn't help but share a heartfelt message, thanking Jimin for the invitation and expressing the immense joy she felt watching his performance. Seeing someone who knew him when he was just a child, a dreamer passionate about dance, become an artist who shines so brightly today gives us a unique perspective on the long road Jimin has traveled to get to this point. What truly makes this moment special is the way Jimin chose to honor his past during the event. In the middle of his closing remarks, he took the microphone himself to announce to the entire audience that his former teachers were present. With complete sincerity, he thanked them for guiding him in his early steps and for helping to shape the talent and personality that define him as an artist today. Hearing him speak with such humility about those who helped shape him confirms, once again, that despite all the success he has achieved worldwide, Jimin never loses sight of his roots or the people who believed in him from day one. It is a gesture of maturity and gratitude that allows us to better understand the human essence of the artist we admire so much. Furthermore, the fact that Jimin took the time to include his mentors at such an important moment makes it clear how much he values the emotional bonds and support of those who have stood by him throughout the years. While celebrating his achievements and the entire journey he has undertaken, he was simultaneously sharing his happiness with the people who were the cornerstone of his career. Seeing Jimin so fulfilled, surrounded by his personal history, allows us to glimpse a more intimate part of his life that shapes who he is, reinforcing the special connection he shares with Jungkook. This relationship is based precisely on values like respect, gratitude, and the ability to celebrate successes together, demonstrating that their bond is as strong as the memories Jimin cherishes in his heart. It is precisely this transparent and thoughtful nature that makes us feel so connected to their relationship. They are not just two artists shining on a stage, they are two people who, despite fame and the spotlight, remain grounded and value those who gave them the tools to succeed. The fact that Jungkook was present in this same Busan setting, celebrating Jimin's career success and the affection of his former teachers alongside him, is further proof that their love grows in parallel with their professional lives. They are constant signs of a bond that thrives on authenticity and never forgets, not for a second, the importance of loved ones who witnessed their first dreams and goals. It seems like only yesterday we saw Jimin and Jungkook walk through that door, beginning an adventure none of us would ever forget. Today, a year after that beginning, it's impossible not to look back and acknowledge the countless incredible memories they gave us through the second season of Are You Sure? What started as a trip became a direct window into their daily lives, allowing us to witness their laughter, their adventures, their most heartfelt conversations, and those chaotic moments that only the two of them could create. It was so much more than just a series. It was the perfect opportunity to accompany them as they explored the world and see firsthand how their bond grew stronger with each destination they visited. Reflecting on this first year, it's impossible not to smile when remembering all the scenes that became iconic for the fandom. From the constant banter that made us laugh to those knowing glances that spoke volumes, everything in this season allowed us to see a genuine happiness that's impossible to ignore. Each episode was proof of how well they know each other and how much they enjoy each other's company, even in the quietest or most unexpected moments. For all of us who follow Jikook, this content isn't just entertainment, but a collection of precious moments that we will cherish in our hearts as a true testament to their relationship and how they choose to spend their free time together. Furthermore, this first anniversary invites us to appreciate the importance of having had access to such intimate memories. It's not often we get to see two people with such busy lives being so authentic and happy in a relaxed setting. The second season of Are You Sure? Served as a constant reminder that, away from the stage and the bright lights of concerts, what truly matters to Jimin and Jungkook is the time they manage to spend with each other. Each episode gifted us a new facet of their connection, solidifying our admiration for a couple who know how to find peace and fun in each other's company, making each of us feel part of this journey that has only just begun. Finally, looking to the future, it's clear that these memories aren't just a thing of the past, but the foundation of what we'll continue to see in their journey as a couple. The happiness they radiated throughout the trip wasn't an act, but a clear sign of the stability they'd built. A year later, we still find reasons to smile when we remember every joke and every special moment, which proves that the mark they left on our hearts is profound. We'll continue to be here, watching and treasuring every new memory they choose to share, because moments like these are what define why Jikook is such a real relationship, worthy of all our unconditional support and love. It is truly difficult to understand how someone can attend an event organized with so much love, effort, and dedication, and then choose to act in such a disrespectful manner. Fan-created exhibitions have a noble purpose: to celebrate our artists' careers, share quality art, and create special memories for the entire community that follows them. Seeing someone attempt to take items that don't belong to them is not just an act of disrespect, it is a situation that causes profound indignation and sadness in all of us who value the time, work, money, and effort that the organizers and photographers dedicate to providing us with unforgettable moments. In light of this regrettable incident, our complete solidarity and unconditional support go out to Black and White. They have worked tirelessly to honor Jimin and Jungkook, and it is unjust that their work should be affected by such dishonest behavior. We sincerely hope that those responsible for this act are identified as soon as possible and that each of the stolen items can be recovered and returned to its rightful place. The work of those who organize these exhibitions is not only artistic, but also a demonstration of affection that deserves to be protected and respected by all attendees without exception. It is crucial that this incident does not tarnish the brilliance of such a beautiful exhibition, which was conceived precisely to celebrate the special bond between Jimin and Jungkook. Thousands of people have visited to show their affection for them, and that is the true essence of the event. An isolated incident should not define the experience or diminish the genuine affection that the community has expressed for this duo. We must remember that these exhibitions are a reflection of the admiration we feel for them, and maintaining exemplary behavior is the best way to honor the efforts of those who make these spaces for fans to come together. Furthermore, this type of situation reminds us of the importance of caring for the spaces we build as a community. When we visit these places, we are not just looking at photographs or memories, we are participating in a collective effort that seeks to bring us closer to the story of Jimin and Jungkook. Therefore, by raising our voices in support of Black and White, we are upholding the values of respect and loyalty that characterize the fans who truly love and support this duo. Their dedication to creating these incredible moments deserves our gratitude, and it is vital that we remain united to ensure their work is valued accordingly. Ultimately, we trust that this setback will serve to strengthen the bond between fans and reaffirm their commitment to protecting what is created with so much heart. Despite this attempt to ruin the event, the love that thousands of people have shown for Jimin and Jungkook during the exhibition remains the main and most powerful message. We hope that the organizers can overcome this obstacle quickly and continue their excellent work. From here, we offer our full support to those who make it possible for us to continue celebrating Jikook in such a special way, reminding them that their work is, and will continue to be, fundamental to our community.